Understanding the onboarding process for earning $35,000 monthly. Introduction. In a recent recording, there was a discussion about the onboarding process and how it relates to earning a minimum of $35,000 per month. During the session, participants had the opportunity to ask questions, share comments, and address any concerns they might have had regarding this topic. In this article, we will break down the key points discussed in the transcript and provide a clear understanding of the steps required to get started on this financial journey. Finding the right path. One of the first questions raised in the session was about the different avenues available for individuals looking to embark on this income-earning opportunity. Here, we'll clarify the options mentioned. Go Capital. To begin your journey with Go Capital, visit their website. Look for the Become a Broker button and follow the instructions to register. This registration process involves filling out necessary paperwork, including a W-9 and broker agreement. North Avenue Capital. For those interested in North Avenue Capital, access their website. Find the section related to USDA lender opportunities. Similar to Go Capital, you'll register and follow the steps provided to join and start earning. The importance of being a notary. While not mandatory, being a notary can be beneficial when participating in these programs. Notaries often have access to specific privileges and responsibilities that can enhance your experience. However, it's not a prerequisite for registration. Understanding the Privacy Act of 1974. During the session, the Privacy Act of 1974 was briefly discussed. It's essential to comprehend its significance, especially in the context of handling proprietary information. Violating this act can lead to severe legal consequences. Here's a breakdown. The Privacy Act of 1974 governs the use and protection of personal information. Proprietary information, labeled as such by organizations, is not meant for general public consumption. Violating the Privacy Act typically involves unauthorized access or distribution of private data. Exploring arbitration. Arbitration, a term briefly mentioned during the session, is an alternative dispute resolution method. It's crucial to understand the basics. Arbitration provides an alternative to traditional litigation in resolving disputes. Unlike open court litigation, arbitration often takes place in a more private and streamlined setting. Exploring arbitration can be beneficial when dealing with legal matters. Conclusion. Navigating the path to earning a minimum of $35,000 per month involves joining programs like Go Capital and North Avenue Capital, understanding the Privacy Act of 1974, and exploring options like arbitration for dispute resolution. While the process may seem complex, it becomes more manageable with the right guidance and information. Remember that this journey is achievable, and with proper registration and compliance, individuals can embark on a path towards financial prosperity. Understanding arbitration, a key to resolving disputes. Introduction. Arbitration, a term often mentioned in various contexts, plays a significant role in dispute resolution, particularly in fields like insurance and contract law. This article aims to demystify the concept of arbitration, its applications, and why understanding it is crucial in navigating complex legal situations. Unpacking arbitration. Arbitration is a formal process used to settle disputes outside of the traditional court system. It involves a neutral third party, an arbitrator, who listens to both sides of the dispute and makes a binding decision. Here are some key points to consider. Arbitration can be an alternative to litigation, which involves going to court. Contracts frequently include arbitration clauses, indicating that any disputes arising from the contract should be resolved through arbitration. Arbitration offers a faster and often more cost-effective way to resolve disputes compared to litigation. The role of arbitration in the insurance industry. Insurance companies commonly employ arbitration to handle claims disputes. In the insurance context, here's how arbitration typically works. When an individual files an insurance claim and disputes arise, both parties may agree to submit the matter to arbitration. Arbitration can help expedite the resolution of claims, ensuring that policyholders receive compensation promptly. Arbitrators examine the facts, review policy terms, and issue a binding decision on the claim's validity and the amount of compensation owed. A real-life example. To illustrate the practicality of arbitration, let's consider a real-life scenario. Imagine a situation where an individual was involved in a motorcycle accident and had insurance coverage. Disputes arose between the policyholder and the insurance company regarding the claim's coverage and compensation. Instead of going to court, both parties opted for arbitration to resolve the matter efficiently. An arbitrator carefully examined the insurance policy, accident details, and other relevant information. Based on the findings, the arbitrator made a binding decision, ensuring a quicker resolution for all parties involved. Arbitration versus litigation. Understanding the key differences between arbitration and litigation is essential. Arbitration is typically faster and less expensive than litigation, which can involve lengthy court proceedings and legal fees. Arbitration is often confidential, while litigation proceedings are generally public. Arbitration decisions are binding and can be harder to appeal than court judgments. Litigation follows the traditional court system, including filing lawsuits, presenting evidence, and courtroom proceedings. Conclusion. Arbitration is a valuable tool for resolving disputes in a timely and cost-effective manner. It is especially prevalent in the insurance industry and is frequently included in contracts to streamline conflict resolution. Understanding arbitration's role and how it differs from litigation can empower individuals and businesses to make informed choices when navigating legal disputes. By embracing arbitration as a dispute resolution mechanism, individuals and organizations can save time, money, and resources while achieving fair and efficient resolutions. The power of arbitration, unlocking opportunities. Introduction. Arbitration, often a lesser-known legal process, can be a powerful tool when harnessed effectively. In this article, we will explore the intricacies of arbitration, its applications in various scenarios, and how understanding this process can open doors to new opportunities. Demystifying arbitration. Arbitration, in its essence, is a formal method of resolving disputes outside the conventional courtroom setting. It involves a neutral third party, known as an arbitrator, who listens to both sides of a dispute and issues a binding decision. Here are some key insights. Arbitration can serve as an alternative to litigation, offering a swifter and more cost-effective means of dispute resolution. Contracts often include arbitration clauses, stipulating that any disputes arising from the contract must be resolved through arbitration. The arbitration clause, your fiduciary shield. Understanding the importance of arbitration begins with recognizing the arbitration clause in contracts. If you encounter a contract without such a clause, it's an opportunity to raise a crucial question: shouldn't we include an arbitration clause here? Real-life applications. To shed light on the practicality of arbitration, let's delve into a real-world scenario. Imagine signing up for a storage unit and encountering a choice between arbitration and litigation in case of payment disputes. Opting for arbitration means you acknowledge its potential benefits. Should a situation arise where you struggle to make payments, arbitration can come to your rescue. Leveraging arbitration for financial opportunities. Arbitration isn't limited to dispute resolution, it can also serve as a catalyst for financial opportunities. Consider this scenario. A restaurant owner wants to lease a property that was recently acquired by a corporate entity. The corporate entity insists on the lessee showing $2,000 worth of assets to secure the lease. In this case, you can employ arbitration to your advantage. By listing tangible assets like equipment, inventory, or even insurance policies, you can meet the asset requirement. Additionally, you can use these assets as leverage to negotiate favorable lease terms, showcasing the financial power of arbitration. Transitioning from debtor to accredited investor. Arbitration can facilitate a transition from being a debtor to becoming an accredited investor. Accredited investors typically need to meet specific income and asset requirements. Here's how arbitration plays a role. As a compliance officer, you can assist individuals in becoming accredited investors by guiding them through the process. By ensuring that their transactions can be insured and reinsured, you enhance their financial profile. Encouraging individuals to incorporate their businesses as complex trusts can provide tax advantages and open doors to investment opportunities. Strategic partnerships, amplifying your influence. Becoming a broker with established financial institutions offers a unique advantage. These institutions often have robust credit ratings, strong tax ID numbers, and other credentials. By aligning with them, you can leverage their credentials to enhance your own. Consider partnering with financial institutions that have substantial assets and credibility. Incorporate their credentials into your business transactions, creating mutually beneficial strategic partnerships.